Hello there, guys. Welcome back to another episode of E&Ftv. And as you can see, we have got a very special episode or a special edition of the channel this week, as I'm with my good friend Inna from Hotel Café Royal. And she has been nominated by Nitu Mystery to do the Edwards and Finn Hot Wings Challenge. Inna, how you feeling? Welcome to the channel.
Thank you very much. I'm feeling terrified and but ready to do it, ready.
I was going to say our email exchanges over the last few weeks have been quite funny. And no, soy sauce could not be an option. Um,
That's what sauces I had at home. I was like, soy.
so before we get going, we need to do the checklist. So do you have your water?
I do. Water's prepared.
Perfect. Do you have your milk
I have
or
my
dairy
pint of
product of
milk.
some description? Yeah, perfect. And then do you, most importantly, have something to wipe your eyes with because you
I have
perfect.
a big
Perfect.
roll and a McDonald's ice cream milkshake because I think this thing is going to save me from
I was going to
whatever
say
horrific things are coming my way.
I'm wishing I had one of those right now. I really am. So, guys, if you've tuned into all the other ones that we've done over the years, you'll know that it's seven sauces, seven wings, or in this case, on this occasion, it's nuggets, and they get hotter every single time. We'll be going through questions with Inna regarding career, personal life, all this sort of stuff, and a really important question at the very end. And if you know Inna and you're in the industry, beware because she will be nominating someone at the very end of this. So yeah. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. So first things first, we're going to start with the Puerto Rican sauce. I'm going to give this a good shake because it looked like it needed one. Um, right, here we go. A little dab on the old
Got
nugget.
different
There we
ramekins for
go.
every single sauce. Real, but oh gosh, that's a lot.
And again, for anyone that never really believes me, you can see how much sauce is on there. Thank you. Oh, it's dropping off.
Right.
So once
Okay,
we're,
I'm ready.
yeah, right. The good
Well,
thing about
submerge.
this
You
is
can't
you
see
can
it,
just
but
do the
I'll
whole
wait
thing.
submerge.
I don't think,
I mean, it doesn't have some heat.
no, I didn't think that was too bad. It wasn't too bad. So we're starting off quite, mm, there is a hint,
There is
but
something.
yeah. So Inna, can you give us a snapshot of your career to date and your proudest moment so far?
Wow, absolutely. I mean, I started my career in hospitality, gosh, 17, when I was 17. I actually
Yeah,
started in housekeeping.
right.
And back in the day, there was no LinkedIn. And so I kind of fallen into it by accident,
Yeah,
essentially printed out a bunch of my CVs. I went around Tallinn, where I'm from, and just walked into hotels. And of course, I chose five-star hotels because back I was like,
of
oh,
course.
I deserve to be in five-star hotels. And yeah, just handed out my CVs. I didn't hear back from most of them except for one that ended up actually being the leading hotel of the world, one of the leading ones, the only one actually in Tallinn.
Right.
So very lucky. I've fallen straight into the luxury tier of hospitality and, never looked back since then. I was absolutely
Yeah.
amazed, particularly coming from a very, middle of the road financially family.
Hmm.
Probably in the UK standards would be considered quite, not very well to do
Sure.
in that regard. The word luxury just did not exist in my family. We would never go out to eat in restaurants and so on. So I
Yeah.
was amazed, for somebody who was, that young going into it. And ever since, really been that was a summer job that got me into hospitality. I really fell in love with it, and then really pursued my passion to work for hospitality companies. I went to study at Oxford Brookes University to do a
Yeah.
degree in hospitality. I had a lot of operational jobs as part-time or summer jobs. So, waitressing, again, housekeeping, working in a bar, working in every food and beverage outlet you can imagine. And that is an experience that I really value right now, being a
Hmm.
director of revenue. So for the past decade, I've specialized in senior reservations and revenue roles, and specifically senior revenue leadership roles that have been now in for the past 7.5 years.
Hmm.
It's a huge passion of mine. So I'm currently director of revenue for Hotel Café Royal. It's a wonderful hotel, great two-listed building. And we've got a two-Michelin-star restaurant. We've got a
Hmm.
cakes and bubbles shop by the best pastry chef in the world, Albert Adria. So I'm very lucky to work where I am right now. But in general, yeah, my big passion in my career has been data. And as soon as I, during my career, encountered revenue management and worked with some amazing people that taught me revenue, I never looked back. It's hard to see myself anywhere else but where I am right now, doing
Yeah,
exactly that.
amazing. And I
Um,
suppose in terms of your sort of most proudest moment to date so far, we've still obviously got a career ahead of you, of course, but what's your proudest moment so far, do you think?
the the proudest, I mean, the To be honest, the one of the best moments was actually getting my first revenue role, because I
Okay.
just couldn't believe it took me a few years to get into it. It's not always easy. I realized already when I was quite junior that I wanted to go into revenue management.
Hmm.
And just my first job of actually waking up and you going to work and all you do all day is revenue management. I couldn't believe my luck, and honestly, I still can't. I still absolutely love what I do.
Yeah.
I get to do this every day. I mean, it's amazing. But my absolute proudest moment to date was actually I've got it right here, winning my
Oh,
piece.
oh, of course. There you go.
So
Congratulations on
revenue
that
manager
again.
of the year. I mean that was the highlight. That was, a full
Yeah.
Oscars moment. Something I'll, yeah, remember forever.
No, absolutely. And again, that is a bloody good way of well, that is a bloody good proudest moment, I've got to say. Um, okay, next one then. So we're moving on to Rio de Janeiro. We are moving
Right.
through South America. Let's go. Um, okay, yeah, good shout. Actually, I'm gonna give this one a shake as well. Um, all right, let's give this one a pour.
I'm sorry if you
This
can hear
one.
ambulances in my background, by the way. I live in a very busy street in Clapham,
Oh,
on the
I
way
thought
to a
you might
major
have called them
hospital. It's
preemptively.
just if you listen back to this recording, you're like, what are these noises in the background? Yeah, it's
No,
that.
I can't pick anything up, so you're all good. You're all good. As I say, I thought you might have preemptively called them. Right,
Just,
I am.
yeah,
I'm going
on
down the
call.
hatch because I'm the one who has to answer the ask the question. So here we go.
Gosh, I put too much. I put too much.
Put too much? Let's
I
go.
put too much.
Oh, oh,
Oh, that's disproportionately hotter than
yeah.
what the. Oh my God.
That has jumped so much. Okay, okay. All right, let's go. I wasn't expecting that.
That's source
We should
number
have put
two.
we should have put that towards the end. Anyway, right, here we go. I need to get this question out. If you didn't pursue this career in hospitality, what would you love to do? Oh,
So, gosh, how is this source number two? Oh my
I was
God.
going to say that I wasn't expecting that.
So, um, I mean, it's funny. There is a particular thing that I'm interested in. I think if I was in the hospitality, that I'd pursue. And I think
Okay,
interestingly, that's criminology or forensic
right.
science.
Yeah.
I've always been fascinated with that side. God, this is hitting me. Mm. So I've actually gotten a certification from Open University on forensic psychology and witness testimony and
Right.
stuff like this. So at the moment, I kind of treat it as a hobby. But there
Yeah.
was a period of time where I was seriously considering becoming a special constable. Anybody can
Wow.
become one. You get the full police training. You've got full arresting rights, and you basically volunteer for hours a week to do constable duties.
Right.
I really seriously looked into it. At some point, I realized I'm probably not really the person that's very well suited to the field.
Sure.
I'm probably more the person that's in the background, in the labs. And
Yeah.
so forensic science is kind of more where my interest lies. It's interesting. I find a lot of crossover because it's a very logical and analytical
Analytical.
job.
Yeah.
So I think if I wasn't in revenue management, I'd be doing something analytical. Another thing that I'm really interested in is economics.
Yeah.
And essentially, revenue management is a subset of economics because a lot of the economics rules apply to revenue management, and I've started exploring more around economics recently.
Yeah.
There's a amazing book by Tim Harford called The Undercover Economists, which I recommend for everyone to read. The book basically explains how the world works from
Right.
an economics perspective, and I find so many revenue management principles within that. So probably would be an economist or some sort of criminology job.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, again, as you said earlier, it sort of lends quite nicely to what you're doing because there are some crossovers there as well. And criminal psychology, wow. And again, so you looked into it, you didn't go down the route. Do you think that was it just that field bit that just stopped you from going, right, I'm going to give this a go?
I had to be realistic with myself and my risk profile. I'm
Right.
not in my personal life a huge risk taker. I
Okay.
can be in business,
Sure.
educated and weighted risk, but I'm not a person that's going to run towards danger when it's happening. I don't have
Right.
that natural instinct. So I think I'm more an analytical kind of behind the scenes
Yeah.
person, which
Lab,
again,
as you
that's what
said.
I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
So
no, exactly that. And as you say, sort of part of the lab or looking at a crime scene after it's happened and looking at it analytically and so on and so forth. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Um, okay,
still feel
next
the sort.
one. Next one is the Mexican
That one still
style.
lingers.
Oh, that one
It's
crept.
still there.
I was not expecting that to hit as hard as it did, to be totally honest with you. So I'm giving this one a shake. Let's hope this
All
one
right.
isn't as bad. Because my God,
Is
that
that the
one was.
Mexican style one we're going for?
Yeah, this is the Mexican one now. Yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Again for the camera so everybody can see. Honestly, right,
You're
for
really
the
tipping
record,
them.
Inna, these are actually hot. We don't pretend, do we? This is real stuff. Because I sometimes get comments going, "Oh, I can never be that hot" or whatever. It is, people. It is.
The problem is, the more you eat, like I'm still not over the previous sauce, and now I'm dipping in another one.
I was gonna say now
Right.
you're double downing. Right, we ready?
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
Smoky.
I got that. I got the same thing. More smoke than anything else.
Mm.
That is a pleasant
Right.
relief. Um,
That's very nice.
so next question. You're passionate about puzzles, board games, escape rooms, as we previously discussed off camera. Um, do you have a favorite board game? What is it about these things that you love so much?
Yeah, I mean, I will play any board game with anyone who agrees to play a board game with me, which is not a lot of people in my life, let me just tell you. Because my partner doesn't like to play board games. But I will
Oh,
play
right.
Monopoly, I will play Cluedo, I will play anything and everything.
Yeah.
I'm very competitive, so I will take it very seriously.
Right.
And also another thing though, I've had to learn, it's going to sound quite sad, but for an introvert, it's kind of suitable. I had to learn to play games by myself. So there's
Right.
actually a lot of board games you can do just for one person. I think it kind of links back to my criminology obsession.
Sure.
Anything that there's a puzzle or something needs to be solved. Again, that's why I love Cluedo so much. Probably Cluedo is like one of my all-time favorite game.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know, I've got a very busy brain that just continuously has to be solving things. And it's interesting because I do that at work and I can like literally be at work for 9 hours, then come home and crack open some sort of a, unsolved case board
Yeah.
game and then spend the next 90 minutes solving that. I've always been like that. I've always kind of had this desire to complex problem solve.
So
So,
forever, your brain is forever ticking away.
hmm.
Can't
I don't know.
stop.
And also, I feel like it's, better to keep my brain busy with something than sit there and,
Yeah. So,
catastrophize something.
favorite board game then?
I think Cluedo, it'd have to be Cluedo. Just
Cluedo?
again, it combines
Yeah.
everything that I love, but I will play anything. So if there is anyone out there who needs a board game companion, I'm desperate.
Well, I love a game of Monopoly.
Do
So if there's
you?
anyone out there, we need to get an industry
We should
Monopoly
do.
game
We should
going.
do like an industry board game evening.
Oh God, how good would that be? You know how competitive that would get so quickly as well. My
Oh yeah,
God.
absolutely fine.
A bunch of revenue managers playing a board game. God help us. All right, moving on to the Outback sauce. So it looks like this one's coming from Australia.
This one is literally called My Outback is Burning. That doesn't sound
Yeah,
very good.
yeah, yeah. I'm not I'm not looking forward to this one. Oh, here we go. Right.
Um, I have an inkling to smell these sauces, but something tells me it's a bad idea.
Don't smell that one.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
Oh, right, here we go. So, I think I put a bit too much on that one, but we'll go for it
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm putting way too much.
Here we go, Inna. This is
Okay.
halfway. Let's go. Not getting too much from that one. I wish that one was further to the front, to be
You
totally
know,
honest.
it's weird. The mirror was the bloody last one.
Yeah. So the second one seems to be the worst one so far. This one
Absolutely.
is just a bit mild, to be honest, but yeah.
Hmm. That's a bit of
Okay.
a misrepresentation on the name.
Yeah, exactly that. Okay, but we're halfway. We're halfway. We're doing well. We're doing well. So, if you had one superhero power or superpower, what would it be and why?
You know, the most obvious answer that comes to my mind is flying. The thing is, I'm scared of heights. I'm also not a very good flyer in
Oh,
general. Like I'm an
okay.
anxious flyer.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's gonna work very well. But teleportation,
I was
with
gonna
the
say the
amount of
same thing.
time I'd save
Yeah.
on traveling somewhere, and I don't enjoy the act of travel unless it's a boat or a train.
Right.
Otherwise, no. The cars, the flights, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could teleport,
So
then
if you could click your fingers and bat, you're there.
totally. And also
And
another thing I would love to do is being able to teleport outside of your time frame, so like time travel essentially.
oh,
I'm
okay. Yeah, yeah.
desperate to see what the world would look like in 500 years.
Yeah.
I'm so annoyed I won't get to see it. Like,
Yeah.
I really, really would wish to just have like a snippet of what the world would look like. I mean, it could be a disaster to be honest, but
Well, if we make our fortunes, we could cryo freeze ourselves or something. Hopefully, they'll have come up with some sort of technology like that where you can pay an obscene amount of money, be frozen for 400 years, and then, but there you are.
nah, probably wouldn't do it.
No, I'd be
Uh,
terrified of what I'd come out to be honest. I feel like it might be one of those 28 days later situations where you wake up in
yeah,
the hospital and,
you need a
yeah,
safe way to like come back to your time. You know, when
yeah,
this used to be like, okay, I had a look, it's horrible, let's
it's
come
not a
back.
one-way ticket.
Yeah.
Right. We're here. So the Tabasco, the last three sources. So the last three, I know the last one for me is just horrendous.
Oh yeah.
So let's just whack this on there. I probably shouldn't have put that much on.
No, I've had Tabasco before and I find it really hot actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I was gonna go to a hot sauce just generally, my one is always Cholula. I absolutely love Cholula hot sauce.
I don't think I've even tried that.
Tabasco, not so much. The only time I really have Tabasco is either oysters, and that's about it, really. I think.
Hmm.
I can't really think of anything else I have Tabasco with. Right,
Right.
here we
Yeah.
go.
Oh gosh, it's really bad. Oh no.
Oh,
That's
oh,
spicy though. I know it's common, but
yeah, yeah. The the
no, not
the
really.
shade of the red of my face is telling a story.
Mm.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Oh, this something came up, and I've been looking forward to asking you this. Your favorite console game, so your favorite video game of all time, and why? I imagine it's going to be some sort of problem-solving game, but let's see what you say.
Yeah, this is actually a thing that a lot of people about me don't know, don't realize. I'm a big gamer.
Yeah.
It's funny because I used to have a PlayStation when I was growing up,
Yeah.
PlayStation 2. And obviously, as a teenager, I absolutely loved it, loved games. And then in my 20s, I just stopped, went to uni, kind of grew up, became
Yeah.
serious. Didn't play in my 20s at all. In my 30s, I picked it back up again. And honestly, it's so rewarding.
Yeah.
Like, instead of sitting there and watching the TV for 2 hours,
Yeah.
playing a game for the same amount of time is so rewarding. I absolutely advocate for it. It's so relaxing. You really get to
Absolutely.
immerse yourself. Plus, there's a puzzle element. So I feel like you're also developing yourself in some ways. And I
Yeah.
like to tell that to myself. The best game of all time for me was Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
It's not the last Zelda game. The last Zelda game wasn't, I think, as good, but the previous one was exceptional. But
Did
I've
you play
got
that
a
on the
long,
Switch?
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
play?
Yeah, yeah. So my son loves Zelda. So I've
Okay.
got a Switch and I've got a PS5.
Mm.
And this actually came up for me, to
Um,
be totally honest. So somebody asked me on another podcast, what I like doing outside of work. And I actually did this last night. So usually about 2 or 3 times a week, if I can, if they've got time, me and 3 or 4 of my buds from school still play online together. It's usually Call of Duty, it's Warzone, and we'll just have a laugh, just catch up. Like the thing with me, because I'm 240 miles away from any of my family and friends. I'm up in Durham.
mm.
Um, so for me, it's like a connection thing. I get to have a laugh, have a joke, play a game. And as you say, instead of just sitting in front of the TV and watching something, I don't know, it's some people might find it a bit strange, but like for me, I just enjoy it so much.
Yeah, same.
So it's more of like a connection thing.
Mm.
Um, but my fiance and I, we were playing Assassin's Creed together, God of War together,
Mm.
and basically just taking turns.
Nice.
So yeah, that's so I get it. I absolutely get it. So Zelda, that's your one, right? So that's the
That's
one that
my
you
one.
absolutely adore.
GTA,
Yeah,
undoubtedly. Can't wait
yeah,
for the next one coming out
yeah. Well, they
later
keep
this year.
pushing it back.
I know. So I'm just you can't give us that trailer and then not give it to us. Um,
The world is going to transform once GTA 6 comes out.
I totally
It's going
agree.
to be
Like it
nuts.
transformed when GTA 5 came out.
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, like any open world game, I
yeah.
absolutely love. So I'm playing Death Stranding at the moment, which is
Nice.
incredible. I
Yeah,
absolutely love it. It's such a different game. I loved Subnautica, and I can't wait for the new one to come out on
I haven't played that.
consoles. It's out on PC only. I actually Life is Strange games. I mean, I like quite different ones. And then I also socially play as well, games with
Yeah,
friends. So yeah, it's both kind of like a thing that you can do as again as an introvert. I like to kind
yeah,
of be in a bubble, a glass of red wine and a console. Ah,
yeah.
beautiful. But equally, it's a bit of a social thing as well. So
Love it.
I do
I
love horror games as well,
do
but
you?
I am too much of a wuss to play them myself. So I like to watch other people play it. And funny, like again, how my passion for games started. My mum is a gamer.
Oh,
She got me
really?
into gaming, yeah.
That is
So
so
she's in
cool.
her 60s now, and she's still a gamer. She has a PS5 at home. We exchange games like advice all
Love
the
that.
time. And how my love for gaming started initially is that when I was little, my mum would play and I would watch her and we'd like kind of, or sometimes she'd control the movements and I'd control the mouse. And
Right.
we'd play these really horrific like horror games together that we're too scared to play by ourselves. And so I've got a lot of warmth about it. It's kind of a family thing. So that's why I still love it socially or by myself.
Did you ever did you ever play that brief sort of almost demo called PT?
PT?
Yeah.
No.
So there was this, it was like for a very short period of time, right? It was a free download on PS4. And so it was made, I believe, and somebody in the comments might correct me, but I believe it was made by the guys that made Silent Hill. And it was a
Mm.
walk through the house type situation. And you'd basically sort of see glimpses of things and you'd hear something and whatever. And you'd go through this house over, it would almost loop on itself. Um, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. And then once you'd completed it, that was it. You could play it again and whatever. But they never released a full game. It was just that demo. And then all of a sudden it was taken off the PlayStation Store altogether, so you couldn't download it anymore. And then there was PlayStation 4s going for like thousands of pounds because it was
Yeah.
just you could only get it onto that sort of internal hard drive and you couldn't get it off. So I was like, oh my God, I had this thing. I sold my PlayStation before I'd heard about this
Oh
craze,
no.
and I was gutted. But
Could have made money.
yeah, that was probably one of the scariest games I've ever played. Is that PT demo? If you've
Yeah.
never seen it, you can probably type it into YouTube. It's horrific.
Yeah, I
Um,
played Silent Hill as well, like
yeah,
the original one, and oh my God, it's just terrifying. And then Silent Hill movie
horrible.
is terrifying on top of that. It's yeah. And like Resident Evil Village is probably my
Yeah,
all-time favorite horror game. I can never play it myself, but I've watched so many playthroughs of it.
yeah.
Um, and also now what I am though doing is trialing uh PSVR horror games.
Oh, so I
Played
haven't tried that yet. Is it? Have you tried it or not?
Yeah, I played Phantasmophobia with it.
Right.
It's the one where you basically go into a haunted house and you have to identify the spirit. And I mean, it's terrifying in VR because you really do feel
You're like
you're
in
there,
it.
like you're in
You're
this
in it.
bloody house with the ghost. Yeah, so I have a VR set as well. I think it's a very different experience. It's a lot more intense. It's not
Yeah.
really like VR playing is not as relaxing as just playing with a console with
No.
a regular joystick. But it's amazing. It's yeah. I mean, I'm really excited about game is going to go next. To be honest, I think
Yeah.
we'll have full body suits before we know it. And
Oh, I know, like vibration packs and
yeah,
like, oh
yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Have
We've
you done
started
any
to see
VR
them.
gaming actually in like outside? So, for
Right.
example, the DNA VR used to, I think they've closed now, unfortunately. There's a lot of VR gaming in London that's closed.
Ah,
There used to be one called The Other World in Victoria as well. And you basically again, you do it socially. You've got a bunch of you, put a VR
yeah.
set on, like a little set sometimes with the gun. And I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing. I love it.
I've
It's
wanted to
nothing
try it.
social.
I've seen those ones where you've got like you're on a platform and it's sort of you run and you obviously stay still and you're
Yeah.
sort of attached to it. I've wanted to try that for ages, to be honest. There is one game that I'm really looking forward to when you said about open world, and that is the new, because I'm obsessed with Lord of the Rings, just put my hands up. And there is a new open world Lord of the Rings game, and I cannot wait
Oh,
for
really?
that.
I didn't know about that one.
Oh my God, it's been all over
Oh,
like the
wow.
different like Tolkien fan pages, and I've been following it, and finally it's coming. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to it. That
That's
is going to take over my life. I'm not going to lie.
yeah. So
Um,
take 3 months off work, basically.
yeah. Okay. So second to
Oh,
last source. But I'm sure people were like, "Wow, these guys are really into gaming."
I know.
A large proportion of this episode.
Supposed
Okay,
to be
so
the
we have a
commercial discussion
Louisiana
phone into
style hot
gaming.
sauce. Louisiana style hot sauce here, guys. This one looks it's got some viscosity to this one.
I don't like the
Oh.
color of it,
No, it's certainly darker and it's certainly thicker and it's got
and it smells.
bits. Yeah. Ho! Ho!
Oh
Ho!
no,
Ho!
that
Okay,
bad. Oh God.
here we
Right,
go.
let me dip it in.
So,
Cocktail. There we go.
and in we go.
Right.
I didn't
Not
think that's
bad.
too bad. I didn't think that's too bad. I thought that was going to be horrendous. That one's all right. There
Hmm.
you go. You've got off lightly this time, Inna. You
Oh,
got off lightly.
you say you got off lightly. I still have the horrible last version
Well,
from you.
we've still got the ones at the end are just horrendous. Okay, what is your comfort meal and why? So your all-time comfort meal, the one thing you keep going back to.
Um, anything that I don't need to cook. I don't. I'm not a big person when it comes to cooking.
Fair.
Um, so yeah, if I go out and have a nice steak meal, that's
Yeah.
probably my comfort. I do have a bit of an expensive taste, unfortunately. So
Okay.
like caviar and oysters, if I
Yeah.
really want to do something really fancy, love sushi.
Yeah.
Um, but also, sometimes good old McD works.
Yeah. Well, I
Not
was gonna
above that,
say
never above that.
you're the one that Nitu who nominated you. She has a very specific McDonald's order that she does not stray away from ever, and she also has her own secret recipe McDonald's sauce that she makes herself with different sauces that she gets from McDonald's. So like she's in the same ballpark as you, to be totally honest with you. And I can't blame you. You know what you're gonna get. And it's funny, right? Because a director of revenue in Hotel Café Royal, arguably my favorite hotel in London. You would never expect, and I there's a very uh, high-end chef that I know, and he has always said, look, but you can't go wrong sometimes with a McDonald's burger. You just putting it out there. Fair
Sometimes
enough.
the list is the best. It's true.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So the last one,
Oh no.
we've got all this way. So yeah, the color, the thickness.
I
For
mean,
God's
it's
sake, don't
literally,
smell. Don't smell
it
it.
says here for connoisseurs of extreme heat only, all others beware. This is
Yeah,
gonna kill me, this. What?
yeah, yeah. So again, Nitu had to come off camera at one point in the last
Yeah, she did
episode
tell me. The
because
last one made her
yeah,
very not happy.
no. So
Anyways,
yeah. So
okay, hang on.
again, for anyone, if you don't think I put
I had
enough
so
on,
much sauce. This is crazy.
yeah.
You
Okay,
are really going for it. Okay.
here we go. So I'm gonna take a
And
deep
for
breath
mine,
because
oh
I'm gonna
God,
need milk. I'm gonna need water. I'm gonna need
oh
the whole
my. I mean, I
lot.
know it doesn't look like much, but there is stuff in here.
Right, here we go. Well done. We're at the very end. Bottoms up. Oh, oh my God.
Oh no,
Oh,
oh no. It's like it's fine, and then it really hits you.
oh no. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no, no, no. Oh, again, that's how you know it's bad when when my face just goes completely red. Woo, okay,
Honestly, I can't recommend this enough. I think this is really saving me.
I'm switching over to the milk.
No, but it has to be vanilla ice cream in a milkshake form.
I should have done that. I'm doing that next time.
Try it next time. I'm going to guarantee you.
Oh God, right. What's the best advice you've ever been given and who gave it to you?
Mm. When it comes to personal advice, honestly, I have to credit my mum. She always taught me, have a voice, speak up for yourself. The earliest conflict situation that I remember that happened to me personally was actually in kindergarten. There was a girl that decided to bully me for some reason.
Mhm.
And I remember my mum, and I mean, this is like, quite a while ago now. In her advice, like really stuck with me. She said to me, don't take any crap from anyone ever. You know, just stand your ground. If somebody tries to bully you or blackmail you or, try to manipulate you and tell you do this. Otherwise, I'll go to the teacher. Just tell them, do it. Just do what you need to do. And it's funny, it's saved me through several situations in life later on because kids can be quite cruel when it
Yeah,
comes to bullying.
yeah,
And I had several situations of quite, serious conflicts at school and again in kindergarten, people deciding to, try to push me around. And
yeah,
best advice ever, like stand your ground, have a voice, make yourself heard, speak up when you need to. So yeah, really good advice from that perspective. From a professional perspective, I've worked with some amazing directors of revenue that really helped me develop my own revenue management style, namely Ida Mitchman, who is still director of revenue at Bulgari Hotel,
yeah,
and we have Gilbert Fadul, who is director of revenue for Four Seasons for the Egyptian collection. Both of these professionals really impacted on how well I did revenue management later on. Excellent people within their own craft. And then also the person that's probably had the biggest mentoring, biggest coaching, impact on my career is my partner. We've been
Right.
together for 11 years and he is, successful in his own right. And so he has a wealth of knowledge of, dealing with a lot of challenging, difficult situations at work. And he supports me through and through. And you just cannot underestimate having that support at home.
Yeah, I
And
agree with that.
just really pushes me, even when I'm a bit like, oh, I'm not sure if I should do this, or I'm not sure if I should ask for this. He's like, no, you're going for it, you're doing it, and he really pushes me sometimes out of my comfort zone, but the times I know that it's the stuff that I need to kind of be pursuing and going for. So,
Yeah.
and particularly, I think all of us go through sometimes periods of, feeling like an imposter. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing something and how
Yeah.
good you are at it and how much evidence you have that you're good at it. You still have periods of time where you just feel inadequate or not
Yeah.
experienced enough and so on. So I think having that support at home has really helped me to, yeah, remember who I am and go back into it fighting. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I completely agree with you with regards to, my God, the support at home. I completely agree. I think our lives in the workplace can become overwhelming. They can get on top of you, and I think sometimes being able to step away from it, talk to somebody outside of it, and just be able to know that you're coming back to a safe space where you can just, just de-escalate, de-stress.
mm,
I find it so helpful. And what you said about imposter syndrome resonates with me massively. Um, as you say, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing something, doesn't matter how many times you step on stage or whatever.
mm,
You're all well, at least I always feel like someone at some point is just going to go, "Who is this guy?" Like, or what does he actually know, or whatever. And yeah, so yeah, that really resonated with me. Thank you so much for sharing that. Um, and you're right, kids can be horrible when they're in school.
oh yeah.
Um, I had my fair share. Not in secondary, but in primary. So yeah. But moving on to the last question. You've done the wings, you've done the sauces. Congratulations, Inna. We've got to
Oh,
the very end. So the last question is, and for anyone watching to this point, if you know Inna and you are in the industry, this is the bit you're really going to want to hear. Who are you nominating to do the Edwards and Finn Hot Wings Challenge next?
so I'm nominating Tori Ackling from Legacy
Uh,
Hotels, Group
oh,
Commercial Director, because I think can take on anything. She comes across as a woman on a mission, and
yeah,
I think she'll be brilliant at this challenge, and she'll absolutely walk it. So I
amazing.
nominate Tori.
Do you know what's does Tori know you've nominated her yet or
No,
not?
no,
Okay,
she'll
cool.
be surprised. I'm sorry, Tori, but
Get ready for a pretty vicious call. So I emailed Tori yesterday because Tori and I have been talking about her coming on the show for ages. And I weirdly enough emailed her yesterday saying we need to get you on.
really,
Well, now she's coming on for a very different conversation. Um, thank you so much for taking the time. I know you had been nervous about this. I hope you don't mind me
I have
sharing
been.
that, but some people actually are, and again, I can't blame them. I mean, look at me. I've got a runny nose. Um,
Yeah.
I told you I was a wuss. But no, I know you're incredibly busy. Thank you so much for taking the time. Nita, of course, nominated you. You've just nominated Tori. I will be in touch, Tori, so watch out. And in a well done, you've completed the Edwards and Hidden Hot Wings challenge. You stepped up to the plate, and you're now part of a very exclusive group. Don't know how happy they are to be in the group, but they are. They are in it. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. I've had fun. I was nervous, but actually, this was a great conversation and some good food as well.
Yeah, a little bit different. Something a bit different from your usual podcast, anyway. Um, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to you for tuning into this week's episode. We are trying to bring you content every single week with fantastic guests, just like Inna, whether that be industry interviews, whether that be the Hot Wings Challenge, or whether we're taking you with us behind the scenes to the various events that we go to. To do this, we need a fantastic community around us. So please don't forget. Like the video, let us know what you think about it in the comments section down below, and don't forget to press that subscribe button. But for now, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye.